everyone, welcome back, and Merry Christmas in July. So this video has been a long time coming. I'm quite late. I was hoping to upload this at the very beginning of July, but as we know, things happen one thing after another, and I'm a little late to the game, but that's okay. We're still in July, and I am excited to share with you some Christmas kits, one of which I will be kitting up and starting this month and getting in the festive spirit already. Here in front of us, I have 3 of them, but I have 7 in total to show you today. I actually have an 8th that isn't quite Christmas themed, but I will be hoping to make Christmas themed, and if I do get to it, I will be doing a video on it. And I'm going to try and do this one quickly so that I'm not spending too much time on each kit and it becomes boring or redundant. So as far as toolkits and what comes standard in all of these, I may not get so far into that. DAC has released some, I would say, some summer Christmas fusion kits that are absolutely adorable. Please let me know if you picked any of these up for their Christmas and July sale. I didn't. I am tempted to pick up the little gingerbread in a cup one, but I have just traditionally Christmas kits. And you'll have to let me know which one you think I should pick, which one of these you have in your stash, or which ones of these you are planning on doing either for Christmas in July or for Christmas in general. So let's get started. I'm going to start from the smallest kit to the largest. And I'm so excited to share my smallest kit because it's not one that I've ever seen, I guess many people in the diamond community be super excited about, at least not recently. And it's one that has been in stock for a while. It's called Santa in Chimney by Susan Winget. Oh, if you hear that, you know that no video of mine is complete without the snoring creature, but she's decided that she wants to she's decided that she wants to be more active this time because she just ate and has decided to thrash an octopus toy while filming, but it looks like she got the memo and calmed down. So I absolutely fell in love with this kit. It reminds me of my childhood. It gives me that early 90s, you know, mom's quilt or cross stitch vibe. And she has another kit that I love. I'll show you above. I'm considering picking that one up too, but there's nothing about this kit I don't like. It's 22 by 25, which is very doable. I'll go ahead and tell you now, it has 49 colors with 4 Aurora for a total of 55,913 diamonds. And as you can see, it doesn't have fairy dust. This is one of DAC's older kits before they included fairy dust. And I can't wait to show you. It is just adorable. I love how this one was charted. So here's the original image above, just a little larger so you can take a look. And then I will also give you a nice overhead shot of the rendered version. And this one came with a silver card, which I was so excited about. You know that they are few and far between. How adorable is that? And our sticker sheet with the 4 ABs at the start, as the old kits have. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if this was small enough to get in the shot without having to move it around. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I opened this right away when I got it, and it was hard not to kit up. And I will say, I actually have only done one Christmas kit, and it was just a little small one. I'll show you above. If I'm not mistaken, was it an Eau Claire Studio? I don't remember now. Or was it? I don't think it was. It was just these little ornaments from Amazon. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Look at how traditionally cute this is. And I think it's very motivating because I can probably get this done in like 3 weeks if I set my mind to it. It looks like I do have to move it around a bit. So let's just start from the top. Look at his bag with all the toys. I love his little expression, rendered so beautifully. And you know I love red. There's a 606 drill, which is one of my favorite reds. And then you just get the very top of the house with the snow-covered windowsills and the holly. And the black night sky just gives that nostalgic, like I said before, sort of like a quilt-like feel to it. These are the drills. A nice, small, compact pack of drills with beautiful Christmas colors. And I will show you the packs of ABs. For our ABs, our first AB, which is 101 and symbol number 1, it is found in the toy bag, in his mittens, and down here in the snow and on this drum. We see some here at this little peak of the home, and I caught a little bit in this chimney back here. Our second AB, 103, symbol number 2. It is actually found all throughout the bottom of the chimney, interestingly enough, and I didn't catch any more, but I'm thinking that I might add just a couple extras through the rains. I think I might have some extra red ABs in my binder because I think that would be so cute, or even fairy dust. For our third AB, which is this beautiful yellow 131 with symbol number 3, that is found in the gold areas. So this trumpet, a little bit in the moon. Let's focus. Yep. On his belt buckle and on a few of the buckles here on the reins. And for our fourth AB, 141, our white AB, symbol number 4, that is found all throughout the snow. And I just wanted to add one more idea. Because this kit doesn't include fairy dust, these 3865 original Milky White drills, these are found all throughout the snow. So the snow on the chimney and on the house. I'm gonna decide if I wanted to change some of those to fairy dust, as I do have plenty from the Bling Diamond Fairy Dust Kit. I actually have 2 of those. So perhaps even in his beard or in his hat, that might look nice. So I will keep you updated on that. Next, we have the very much coveted Twilight Town by Teresa Donahue McManus. And I was lucky enough to catch this on the restock. I didn't pick it up on Black Friday last year and then regretted it. But it is a dreamy, magical land. And I'm excited to show you this one. Here is the card. Magical. This one's bronze. And the sticker sheet. It has 76 colors with 2 ABs. one special diamond, but there are plenty, and 3 fairy dust. Let me go back for just a moment so that I can keep with making sure that I give you all the details. So this one, I read our specials. It has a total of 66,304 diamonds. And it's 22 by 29 inches. So not huge, but a little bit bigger than the others. And here we are. I'm going to give you a nice overhead shot up here. Take a look at all of those quad cubes, those special drills that take up the equivalent of 4 on the grid. All those number 98s. I've never worked with the special drills before. I have a few kits that have them, including my summer kit, the Marigona Rainy Summer Day, but I haven't gotten there yet. Please let me know if you have this. Look at how detailed and dreamy. I've seen this one completed and it is absolutely magical. Those glowing windows. Let's zoom in a bit. As you can see, this has a good mix, in my opinion, of confetti and color blocking with some heavier color blocking in the roads and sky, and much more confetti within the trees and a little bit in the windows. But how magical, winter wonderlandish is this one. Here's our drill pack. As you can see, 2 chunky packs of those Y198 quad cube specials. So because I practically narrated the locations already of these, I'm gonna go quickly. Obviously, all of these specials studded all the way throughout the kit. For our 2 ABs, this gorgeous brown one, we have them throughout the trees, this little antenna symbol, I call it. We can see them here throughout the trees. Here, the little antenna symbol. I also saw some at the base of the house. We have them here. Oops. And a few among this winter foliage here. Our AB 3078, this beautiful yellow with the A symbol. We find them in some of the windows, glowing. And interestingly, on these paths, how pretty is that gonna look? It's like everything is illuminated by the house lights and the moon. For our fairy dust Z728, this is like the little symbol with a stick that has a half circle. Again, it's found in the windows of the houses. Almost every house has them to brighten up the windows. Our next yellow fairy dust, Z3822, with the equal sign symbol, again in the windows, making them extra glowy. Let's see, I think I saw some, yes, down here. And I think that's about it. There aren't too many of those. And for our last fairy dust, Z3865, this one will be studded all over the little dot symbol throughout the snow, just hanging out with those quad cubes. And now for Classic Christmas, another one that I managed to snag on restock because I regretted not getting it the first time, at 27.6 by 25.6 with 86 colors, including another of those special quad cube diamonds and 4 fairy dust diamonds. So as sparkly as this is, it doesn't include any ABs unless I add some to it, which I might. This one came with a bronze card, very pretty. And for the sticker sheet, this has a beautiful set of colors. And 86 colors for this size will be, I'm assuming, very confetti heavy. Take a look at this color palette. I was excited to get a kit that had less of the traditional Christmas colors, something just more bright with pinks and blues. I've seen this one completed too, and it is magical. Please let me know if you have this in your stash or if you've completed it. I've seen many diamond painters enhance it with tons of crystal diamonds and ABs. So this one's definitely a kit to have fun with, add a bunch of specials, go into your extras or your bling diamonds and just go crazy. It is like a snow globe within like a twinkly night sky. So very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the special drills and where they are. First, we have our quad cube. This one is more of a clear crystal. And just like the other one, studded all throughout the painting, like snowflakes. That's that number 97 symbol. And for our 4 fairy dust, we have our orange Z120, which has a like a starburst symbol, and we find those in the windows of the house, all throughout these windows. Our next one is this Z910, this green fairy dust with the letter M symbol, and it's found in the trees. So Z3822, this yellow fairy dust, and it's found in the windows here, in this window up here, a little bit in the star that's on the top of the house, and a few on the road beneath. And lastly, our Z3865 white fairy dust. That is just our dot symbol, and that is also the snow all throughout the painting. Okay, still going in order of size. Here's Clara's Christmas by Miss Holly. This adorable kit that also doesn't have quite the traditional Christmas colors, just a fun pastel color palette with lots of pink and purple. Just adorable. This one came with a bronze card and very, very pretty color chart. We have 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, which is that crystal diamond, and 2 fairy dust. So 53 colors total. We talked about our specials already, with a total of 78,961 diamonds, and it is a perfect square 27.6 by 27.6. What I like about this, it's a little bit color blocky, as a lot of Miss Holly's paintings are, but not in a way that it's boring, just little sections of color blocking that make it so that the process goes quickly and pleasantly. Look at this beautiful set of colors. This makes me so happy. I just have to say, I was very inclined to start that smaller traditional Christmas one, but these colors, I don't know if it's because it is summertime. I don't know. I'm inclined to start this one instead. I might have you guys actually vote. Tell me below which one should I start, because it is getting increasingly more difficult. So look at these beautiful specials for our AB211, this beautiful purple. It is an arrow symbol. So I found them only in the garland of the Christmas tree. And I'm thinking that is actually it, because there are very few in the pouch. For our second AB, AB603, it has that little tree symbol. We see it here in the Nutcracker's cheeks. And studded throughout some of the elements. So here on the shoulder pads of the Nutcracker's uniform, here in this lollipop, all through that pink stripe. Now this iridescent drill, L3823, very exciting. It's this pale yellow, almost like a tinge of gold. This one frames the entire piece. So this heart symbol that you see surrounding the entire painting, those are all those crystal iridescent drills. We see a little pause here and then they start up again. So that's going to be magical. We also have some around the clock, in her hat, and even spotted some in the ornaments here, and still adorning the clock. As we go down, we even see them studying her uniform. So this one is definitely a very bright and festive piece. I have seen it completed, but only from far, so I'm excited to see how this one turns out. Our first fairy dust, Z967. This is our equal sign symbol. It's that peachy color. We see it here, this little, it's like a dessert, if I'm not mistaken, like a little confection. And let's see, oh, we also have those in the frame. So in between our crystals, and another peach one, and in this trim. So it trims almost all the way around. So nice. For our very last one, our classic Z3865 white fairy dust with our dot symbol all through the stars, through what I assume is some frosting. Our lollipop has them next to the ABs. So all up here, the stars, the clock, and again in our lollipop, and our cute gingerbread man too. Now for the ultimate traditional Christmas, we have Welcoming the New Year by Bonnie White. So although this one could be just a winter kit, of the two main Christmas ones that were on sale at the time, I chose this one, and I may even add some more Christmas elements to it, but it does still have many Christmas themes like wreaths and of course just the winter scene. What I really love, one kit I really love by Bonnie White is actually archived, and it's called Christmas Eve Flyby, and I've mentioned it before. It's quite expensive on DStash, but I was thinking of adding some of my favorite elements from Christmas Eve Flyby to this one. So I have the card over here. Beautiful. And our sticker sheet. 72 colors with 1 AB and 5 fairy dust. I realized I forgot to give you the details. We're still going in order of size. This is 35.4 inches by 27.6 inches. Again, the 72 colors, we went over that with a total diamond count of 101,441. And here we are. Something that's so beautiful about the Bonnie White paintings is even though the charting can seem a little bit dull, or even her actual paintings, like the original artwork as you see above, dull isn't the right word, maybe more muted. When the diamond paintings are complete, they're much more bright. So the process of completing the painting is very fun. So as you can see, like I said, it is a winter scene that can be Christmassy, New Year's, or just winter. So I am deciding to add some more wreaths. I'm not so sure about this sunset in. I think that it pulls focus just a little bit. That's just my opinion. So I'm thinking because it needs a little bit more Christmas, I might add another wreath here. And I don't know if I can pull this off, but Christmas Eve Flyby has Santa going through the moon. I don't know if I could pull that off, but it would be fun to try. Here's our quintessential Bonnie White Christmas drill set. I just finished her mystery kit about a month ago, and it is so fun to work on even the color blocking areas in the sky, because there's always a beautiful gradient. And as you can see, the clouds are very dynamic. Let's go up a little bit. Here you go. The clouds are very dynamic with a lot of shading. And look at this confetti. I think of all the Bonnie Whites I have, this one has the most confetti in the background. As for me, the Bonnie Whites go quickly just because they're so fun to do. So we have our 1AB, AB972, which has a W symbol, and those are located mostly in the windows. There aren't very many. And in this sun sign, which I am probably going to rechart, and some more windows down here. Our first fairy dust, Z561, this beautiful dark green. This is a check mark symbol, and it is found throughout some of the wreaths and garland. So they are pretty dark. As you can see throughout that wreath. I found some in some garland. So let's see if I can get it. So I know that there was some next to the wreath and over here in this garland. That's actually a small wreath. It's just hard to decipher up close. And down here, there's another small wreath. Next fairy dust is this warm brown, Z919. This has like an upside down T symbol. Interestingly, on the painting itself, the symbol is much more red, sort of like a brick red. So it's that upside down T here in the chimney. So all the chimneys have those. So we find quite a lot here in this large chimney. So I suppose next to some of the other more muted drills that fairy dust does appear a little bit more of a reddish brown, but it's quite red as a symbol on the grid. Z3822, just a few of these yellow. It is a sideways arrow, little simple arrow symbol, is found in the sun sign and in the windows. The windows of this large home. And again, it seems like you can't have a Christmas kit without a Z3865 white fairy dust. And as expected, is all throughout the snow. Some of the Bonnie White paintings actually have those as white ABs. So I wonder how it might look to disperse some white ABs or leave them all fairy dust, but maybe in these mountains, it might be nice to stud a few of those with the white ABs. It would be worth a try. Okay, we're down to our last two, finishing off with our largest kits. And both of these are Marigona Suli. This one is Christmas Witch, 27.6 by 39 inches with 35 colors, not very many, but plenty of elements, including 3 Aurora, 1 Special, and 5 Fairy Dust Diamonds. This one came with a bronze card. And here is our sticker sheet. Lots of beautiful traditional Christmas shades for our specials. And quite a few specials for such a limited color palette. Okay, so take a look at this beauty. Definitely one of my favorite kits from my whole stash, this one and the next one. But as I've shared the other Christmas kits, I found it hard to choose a favorite, I have to be honest. Marigona Suli's artwork is so pretty. I've ordered just some stickers and some prints from her website, and I encourage you to take a look at her gorgeous artwork. Here is our drill pack. There are very large amounts of drills of each specific color because there are such few colors but such a large kit. And here we have a huge amount of special drills. I don't think I have any other kit that has quite as many of each of the specials. So although her kits have a limited color palette often, you will get tons of specials. Our first beautiful red AB, AB350, has a tree symbol, and it is all throughout the stripes of her chair. So as you can see, her entire chair is striped with those red ABs. How pretty is that? For our second AB, AB666, one of my favorite colors in all of the different finishes. So in fairy dust, in AB, or even the original, I love this pop of red. And this one is the N symbol, so it is found in all of the ornaments of the Christmas tree. I took a peek to see if they were found in any of the other elements, and I haven't found them. So I think that that is it all throughout the Christmas tree. Our next one, our AB5200, beautiful white, bright AB. This one is the little dot symbol, and they are found studded throughout, as we've seen with most of our Christmas paintings so far. So white AB, white AB there. Those are fairy dust, I think. And down here, I'm gonna pull it up a little bit. On this little tablecloth. So just throughout, and the elements, look at how cute. What a fun idea would it be to add some little black and white markings to this doggy, which I think it's a doggy. I think I've seen people discuss whether it's a dog or a cat, but it looks like my Boston Terrier, so I might have to make that adjustment. So sweet. For our special drill, our quad cube, this beautiful Y198. This is the one that's found in Twilight Town. I can't get enough of these. These are found in the garland that hangs above the Christmas tree. A little noisiness. So this, or maybe they're fairy lights rather than garland. Okay, for our first fairy dust, our Z666. So double trouble with the 666. So bright and beautiful. It's this little half circle symbol. I don't know what you'd call it. So it is also found throughout the chair like the other red AB. So this chair really is the center of attention, I'd say. I also found some of those fairy dust in the elements below. So I'm just gonna move it up a bit and show you. So down here, all of those little half circle symbols. Here in this pot, poinsettia, teacup, candles, lots of embellishing with those fairy dust. This peach, Z758. I don't know what these markings are. I think it's just the ink from the outside, so no harm done. This is a capital N symbol, and I think it did catch my eye before. Let's see if I can find it again. So that one is all over this little kitty below. That's the only place I found them. So I might have missed another little spot, but I think that was the only one. Now, as for this one, Z3012, 4 packs of these beautiful sage fairy dust drills. These are found all over. This is the letter P. So already you can see it all through the tree, embellishing on her shirt, on the plant over here, down below in her slippers on this plant, the cute sweater on the kitty and the pillow, on the greenery coming from the side here, and even the carpet. Outside, we can see the greenery too beyond the window, in the frame. So you get the picture all over. Beautiful sage shimmery fairy dust up here too. And we have a little mini Christmas tree here. Our next fairy dust, Z3856. It's like a peachy yellow. This symbol has like a little corner arrow. Maybe you can tell me a simpler name. And we just find this throughout the background and on the wall. So sort of like wallpaper. And then even outside, it's so interesting that beyond the window, it's sort of like a sunset. So very cozy. A lot of Marigona Suli's artwork has these really pretty wallpaper effects. So that's where you will find most of those fairy dust. I see a little bit peeking here. Down here, that's where it is. And lastly, our Z3865. You can't miss them. And it is just the simple line found all over. Anything snowy outside, all of that snow is that white fairy dust. Right here. And they are on her book and a few below on this teacup and this cute little mouse. And last but certainly not least, Christmas Room by Marigona Suli. 27.6 by 39 inches, just like the other one. 78 colors, so this one has a lot more colors than the first one, with 2 aurora, 1 iridescent, and 4 fairy dust diamonds, again for a total of 111,557 drills. And this one wins the coziness award, if you ask me. How detailed and comforting and traditional and nostalgic is this? It gives a lot of Yule vibes, and decorating for Yule is one of my favorite things. So warm and so full of color, which is not always the case for Suli's drawings and paintings. Oh, I also realized I forgot to share the card that I got. Another silver, super pretty, super fun. But I also noticed that I misplaced my sticker sheet. I couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the specials out of the 78. This is the drill pack. Here we have all of our specials. Let's start with our first AB 3053. A pretty sagey AB with the symbol of a sideways, it's sort of like a sideways tree. And they are found embellishing this tin here and this bowl. I was trying to take a peek and see if I found them in any of the elements up here, but I was unable to, so I think that's about it. For our next AB, this is a beautiful one I've worked with before, AB 945. This has the little stick symbol with the dot, and that's found in the elements up here on the bookshelf. In the candles on the tree. And just a few on this little throw pillow behind her. Now for this golden yellow iridescent crystal drill, L741. It is this little squiggly symbol you see all throughout here. So these are found all over, which is going to give such a pretty effect to the whole painting. All over the tree, the ornaments have those iridescent drills in those oranges, the moon, the stars. I found some down here in the candles too. So in all of those candles, down below, and some of the embellishments on the bookshelf. So here on the fireplace, and then here on the bookshelf I found a few. And now for our fairy dust, we have a bunch of these Z817 Christmas red fairy dust. This is the letter C, and they are also found all over. So just right here in this shot, you can find them in the books, on the shelves. Pretty much anything with red has some of those. On the tree ornaments, all over her throw blanket, and the items on the table too. Even under where the presents are, and the doggy sweater. Our dark green Z936 fairy dust that has the letter J symbol. So there are a bunch of little elements that have that dark green fairy dust. So all those places you see J. Down here under those candles is like a little wreath sort of candle holder. And here on the garland in the fireplace, this little Christmas tree, tiny bit on this horse. I'm sure there are some, yes, there are some on the books too. Over here. Okay, two more. This pale yellow Z3855 fairy dust that has a square symbol. So we're looking for a more pale yellow in the center of the stars, in the fire in the fireplace, in the center of the moon and stars in the tree. And that might be it. I see just a couple here on the flames of the candles. On the table and on this candle too. And finally, like always, plenty of Z3855 white fairy dust all throughout the wallpaper. Beautiful shimmer all over the wall, and in the snow, that little dot symbol, the snow in the window. That lamp is going to be so pretty. I'm surprised there aren't any iridescent diamonds. That might be a nice addition. So all the white. Okay, so we're all done with our Christmas in July kits. If you've stuck with me this whole time, I just want to say thank you so much. I very much appreciate all of your kind comments, and there's definitely more to come. Please let me know if you are planning on doing a Christmas kit for Christmas in July, or again, if you've picked up any of the summery Christmas kits from the DAX sale. Again, I appreciate you being here, and stay tuned for an accessories video and another Forever Young DIY haul. Bye!